Jim, finally the fans can stop badgering you now. You've got your man.
Amen.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've had one or two notifications on Twitter over the last couple of weeks?
One or two.
Yes.
I can confirm.
You've had one or two chats with Nigel. Other people on the board have had chats with Nigel. He's your man. Is that right?
Without a doubt. We spent hours and hours actually going through everything from personal lives to to the nitty-gritty details of how the football club should be run, and what the philosophy would be, the approach, the way of transitioning into the club, every little thing.
I suppose it's factors like that that made him stand out amongst other good candidates.
We had fantastic candidates, and yes.
And you've had one or two chats with it. He's bringing one or two of his coaching staff as well, in Andy Crosby and Dean Wilkins. They seem nice guys.
Excellent. Dean Wilkins will continue in his role as the first team coach. It's actually part of bringing a modern manager as you bring some key personnel, but Nigel Adkins also has taken the approach of bringing a relatively small group, and with an intent of using the staff that are at Sheffield United and building on what we have there. So I think we're looking to sort of build organically and build from the staff that we have, and on that basis.
And to that end, it's a very important day for Sheffield United, isn't it? It's the start of a new era, if you like.
It is. We're entering into a period where we're turning up the heat on our desire to get promoted. I think we are, from top to bottom at the club, from sort of the director's box to the terraces, all united in one sort of common opinion about what the way forward is. And I think we have in hand a manager, Nigel Adkins, who can lead that effort, and someone who will build on what we have and not take the approach of first tearing everything down before we get started again. I mean, I think it's we're talking about having some really excellent building blocks in place. There might be a few additional things that are needed, but it's getting those things in. It's also having the approach that is desired. So.
To that end, it's a little bit disappointing then that we've got two months to start the season. I suppose you're wanting to get ready and get out there now.
If I could have done everything that needed to be done over the last 4 weeks in one day, I would have. Yeah. There's a process involved, but we'll be up and running in time for training. Yeah. We'll hit the training hard and fast, and part of the process of making this very important move was choosing somebody who had done some thinking already about what might need doing. So I think we're not going to be starting from ground zero, and we will be on a message from the very first day of training.
Unilateral decision from the board, from both sides of the board. I believe Nigel's also spoken to Prince Abdullah. He must be pleased as well.
He's delighted, and there was a great discussion that happened earlier, and I think we are. We believe that we have the single most qualified person on earth to get a club promoted from League One into the Championship, and offer the possibility of going beyond. Thank you.
We'll leave it at that. I think that's a great way to end it. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Cheers.
Thank you.